Oh,
Live. Oh, bang on time, actually, for once, which is good, man. It's to be honest, bro. There's not much going on. No football. It feels like summer. Releases are coming, but they're not here yet with shoes and stuff like that, which we are going to talk about, of course. We've got some exciting news with Air Max 90 Patters coming up. Obviously, some Grail Jordan 5s to talk about. Air Max loafers. Who would have thought it, eh? Who would have thought it? And then Nike are trying to mug us off, bro. They're trying to give us the same shoe with a slight twinge, and it's nothing we haven't seen before. But yeah, we've got a lot to talk about, bro. Hass, of course, and chat. Welcome back to Weekly Waffle. You know what time it is? It's a Tuesday, and we're gonna have a good time, man. Hass, let's start off with you, bro. How you been first and foremost? Before we talk about latest pickups, if there's been anything, how many, double digits, all that stuff, bro. How have you been, man?
bro, I feel so much better. I'm recovered, fully functioning. It's summertime. Summertime. Oh, my days. The weather is kicking. Shoes about to drop this week. It's like, bro, it is like, honestly, this week's been like great so far. Good start to the week. First of all, praise to God, man, for seeing me through last week. But I made it, man. Feeling great.
That's good, man. Because last week was a rough one, man. It might have been a cold or a flu or something that you had. You had the shades on, obviously, and I think you texted me the day after, actually, how you was in bed and stuff, man. So glad to have you.
Literally, right, guys. After that show, I was in bed. I was bedbound for like 2 days.
Yeah.
So bad that I actually fell over on Wednesday. It was that bad. I fell over on Wednesday, trying to make a cup of tea of all things, right? So
you can't be more British than that, innit? You can't be more British,
right? I opened the cupboard to get the sugar jar, right? And I missed the lid of the jar. So as I tried to grab it, my equilibrium's all over the shop as well. Bang! Smashed on the floor. The lid smashed on the floor as well. I'm like, no, I'm done. Back to bed.
Flipping hell, bro.
Honestly, it was like the worst week, man, like for a very long time. But back with a bang.
Yeah, thank God, man, because you can't rush these things, bro. You get to like 30 plus and you can't cheat your body. Do you know what I mean? Maybe when you're younger, early 20s, obviously teens as well, you can get away with feeling ill and just cracking on day to day. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, you have to listen to your body, man. Exactly.
Before we get started, Broski, you may see me sipping on this bottle right here. It's not alcohol. It's not alcohol, but it's zero alcohol. This is Madri Zero, okay? Nice. And let me tell you something, guys. Let me tell you something, because we're professional out here. We don't drink on the job, right? This ice cold in this heat in the summertime is a banger. Trust me.
Bro, I've got something as well, bro. Not last week. Laces Out. They hooked us up with some goodies. Peak Hype by Reprimo and Kick Game. Yes, Hass has got it as well. Where am I? There we go. So I've got some in here with some ice. I'm probably going to be up all night because this has got a lot of caffeine in it, but it is what it is. Do you know what I mean? We got to do it. It was either that or an iced latte. But yeah, my teeth need to just chill out a bit. But yeah, man. I mean, look, latest pickups, bro. No. In fact, before that, what's been on feet, bro? Because I know the sun's out. I don't know about down there, but sun's been out up here. What's been on feet?
I'll tell you something. I'll tell you what's been on feet today, son. Today on feet is put down. Pow. Let me get the one with the Korean flag out, because I feel like that one has more impact, right? Bang. Soul 2.0. These give me soul. Bro, honestly, I gotta say, man, these I can't believe people are umming and ahhing about these, about the soul, this, that, and the other. These are, honestly, today I had them on in the shopping mall for those of you in the States. I went to Blue Water. Bro, there was like people stopping me saying, bro, your kicks are cool, this, that, and the other. So much so I went into Foot Locker. They tried to sell me a pair of Rare Air 3s based on what I was wearing. But that's another story for another day. But bro, these are honestly so beautiful. You guys have seen this before, man.
Beautiful.
You've seen it before, man. But you know what? The on feet experience, and I'm saying experience because not many shoes give you that experience, but these they give you that experience. The comfort, incredible comfort, man. Absolutely for a free. These have incredible comfort. They look great on feet. Summertime bangers as well.
Yes,
Bro, we've seen everything there is to know about this shoe by now. Everyone knows the hype was real. We got a shoe that matched the price point. We know it was £210, but bro, it was look at that. Just look at that leather, bro. Look, I mean, focus.
So good, man.
So look at that leather, bro. Oh my god. Oh my god. I just want to put them on my. I'm gonna go to bed in these, bro. They're so cool, man. They're so great. But no, I had these on feet today, and it's a blessing, man. Honestly, that I've got a pair of these. For anyone else that has a pair as well, I know some of the chat managed to buy a pair as well. Such a great pair, one of the best drops of 2025 in my opinion, and price point alone for me is justified for what we got with these. So Nike, Jordan done a great job with these ones, man. Banging.
Yeah, definitely, man. And look, before we get into everything else, I just want to give Has his props. Great episode with Prozac on the Kicks Chronicles podcast. See, the caffeine's kicking in already, but yeah, great watch, bro. Great listen. It was a shame that because I know how Prozac does it, like part one, part two, and it was kind of like a cliffhanger. I was like, no, it was good, man. It was like obviously.
I'm not giving away anything tonight, so you'll have to wait for part two. But I must say, what a great experience. But on top of that, the guy is a legend, man. Like, honestly, there isn't many out there as unique or as wonderful as Mr. Prosy out there. Truly, truly one of the community forefathers and leaders of this community in the UK, especially. What that guy's doing is unique. It's great. And I was just really appreciative of the fact that I got the chance to chop it up with him. And of course, I got to know him a little bit better last week when we went out to Laces Out as well. Truly great experience, man. What a great guy.
Yeah, man. He's definitely one of the pioneers in the UK, like sneaker scene. I know he doesn't do the reviews and stuff like that, but bro, this geezer, he's unmatched when it comes to short form content and the skits that he does. And it's like, even when we was at Laces Out, he had on his phone, like things jotted down to do, like obviously the skit with me as well.
Bro, we was all recording. We was all part of that skit. If you remember at Laces Out, we all had a phone in our hands, different angles going on, different like cues and cuts.
2 phones. Hass was doing one side, Zav was doing the other side, and he's there like orchestrating it like Christopher Nolan on Inception.
Bro,
you know what I mean,
it was sick, mad. It was like, right, take 1, scene 2, blah, blah, blah. It was crazy.
It's like, you come closer, you just put your phone up a bit. It's so jokes, man. But yeah, man, as much as he tells me, you know, I'm an OG in the game, like even me with my short form now, he's had a big part to play with me doing little skits and stuff on IG and YouTube shorts, man. Because in terms of short form, honestly, bro, I'm not saying this just because he's my brother, but he can't be matched. Like every day you wake up, every couple of days you wake up, there's something from Prozac. When his wife's sending him out to Audi or whatever, do you know what I mean? It's an amazing. It's amazing to see the trajectory. You know what I mean?
How it's done.
Exactly. A quick question though from Kill Switch. Best Jordan 3 of 2025. That's a good question, bro.
I'm gonna straight.
What other bangers we've had?
I'm gonna straight up say yes for me.
I think so,
bro. It's edged it because of that price point, man. Like, obviously, we had the 4 cements as well. Okay, white cements, and those for me, it didn't justify the price tag, bro. Like, it was.
I know.
Don't get me wrong, it's one of those super duper shoes with, you know, one of the best colorways of all time. But for me, it just didn't match the price point, bro. Like, with the Soul 2.0s, we got the reimagining almost of the originals. Plus, on top of that, we got the added benefit of some amazing materials on that shoe. So
yeah.
For me, it has to be the best 3 of 2025 so far, man.
Yeah, I don't think nothing's come close, bro. I know we've had like the Amaminier Diffuse Blue, Lucky Shorts. Off the top of my head, I can't think of anything like that's come close. Do you know what I mean? Could be riding off the coattail of the first one, but for a lot of people, and I have to agree, it's better than the first one. The first one is the OG, obviously, the price tag or your resale price and stuff like that can't be matched in a sense of history and stuff, but give it a few years, bro, and you're going to start seeing people rating this one that aren't rating it already better than the first. They definitely will be. But yeah, definitely the best 3 that I think has dropped this year so far. Nothing's really like coming off the top of my head anyway that I can think of that's come close, man.
Not in terms of a 3 anyway. I don't think we've had as many 3s this year as we did last year. No. But yeah, for sure, these are just like fire, man. Like, honestly, the whole experience of like what I just said earlier, it's the experience of having the shoes on. You remember when we had the Unearths, when we first had that, and then we was talking about the on feet experience. Both of us were like, I couldn't stop looking down at my feet. Like, they're so amazing. Like, you know, that's what you want from a shoe, really.
Exactly. Even like you said, the unboxing as well, like the ribbon and all of that stuff.
Yeah,
amazing. But yeah, we're gonna move on a little bit. I did have these on. The Dusty Olives. For those who saw, obviously, on the Discord, man. My favorite dunk, well, the only dunk in my collection, actually.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, the last one standing, man. The last one standing. But
that's crazy.
As much as this is like not a part of the Ugly Duckling pack, it is technically, but it's not.
This is almost like the reverse, bro. Almost like the reverse,
yeah,
but
slight changes, you know, slight shade changes.
But I tell you what, the materials are probably exactly the same as the Dusty Olives, bro. But yes, they are. You could do a lot worse than what you got in your hand right now.
No, I love these, man. I love these, yeah.
Bro, how good are the materials on that? How good is the suede?
Yeah, no, do you know, as much as it's the shoe, it's the kind of story how I got them. Like, I've told this many times. Like, I used to get seeded pairs from Nike when I was when it was like COVID times, and they wanted affiliate marketing partners to show off shoes, obviously, before they came out, and this was one of them that I received.
Yeah,
and that's why it's not leaving my collection. Like, do you know what I mean? Obviously, if I get a good price, it might do. No, seriously, no.
You can't put a price on. Right? Okay, let's say this. Let's put this right here, bros, and everyone in the chat. You can't put a price on stories.
You can't, man. You can't, bro.
You can't put a price on a story.
You can't, man.
It's like me and Kill Switch, for instance, right? The first time we met was when I bought, I think it was the 95 97s.
That's it, yeah.
So automatically there's a history there, but there's a story there. I could never get rid of those shoes, bro. Like, for me, it tells that story. I can't get rid of those shoes. So in my opinion, you can't really put a price on stories and history.
Yeah.
But, you know, I appreciate sometimes needs must, but
do you know what it is? It wouldn't even be worth me getting rid of these, because
not for the price you're gonna get for it.
Nah.
You know what I mean?
Do you know what I mean? It's one of those ones, but don't get me wrong, I haven't worn these for at least a couple of years, I want to say. I took these to Milan for my birthday a couple of years ago. These and the lost and founds. It's all these little stories, you know, when you take a shoe away and the shoe starts to mean more to you. Like, it's not just a shoe you whack on feet that's by the door.
100%.
Sometimes these shoes that you go away on holiday with, you see all these pictures and videos that you've taken and stuff, and it starts to be like, oh, that's actually one of my favorite shoes. You know, it's not the hype, it's not, you know, the resale price, it's just the places you've gone with the shoes as well, and with the people too. Do you know what I mean?
100%,
yeah,
man.
Great shoe, man.
Great pair of shoes, honestly.
Great shoe, man. And shout out to Kudella, man. I've been looking for the Utos, bro. I've been looking. Don't worry about that. But I'm just waiting for the Patta stuff to see what's going on with that. We might as well just briefly touch on
What he's saying is he's not been looking for the Utos, he's been looking at the Utos. That's what he's trying to say. I know you, bro.
It's more the right price. Like I've seen one on eBay for my size, and I'm just on the watch list, just waiting for a cheeky offer from the seller. And then just timing, man. Just timing. But the patters though, bro, before we touch on the patters, any pickups, man? Any pickups at all?
Again, look, I haven't picked up anything this week or after last week's episode as well. But as we know, obviously we're going to talk about the patters and stuff. So there are these people don't give you one shoe; they give you like 2-3 shoes. So you're then so
whole
invested.
Collection,
like,
whole
right,
collection.
I've got to now put on hold anything that I was going to get beforehand, just in case I can pick up both of the shoes. Right?
Yeah.
But look, to cut the story short, no pickups this week, but there's a hell of a lot coming out. As we know, there are the J5s, the Grapes coming out as well soon. We're going to touch on that. So it's a big fat 0 from me, but bro, this time next week we'll be sitting down with boxes stacked, and it's like, right, what's the pickups? So
yeah, man. And obviously that segues nicely into the capsule of Nike and Patta for the Air Max 90. You got tracksuits. I know we spoke about it last week, but it's official. It's coming out very soon. 23rd, I'm hearing earlier dates on the Patta app for the clothing. Obviously, sneakers is loaded as well. 7 stores got a raffle up. Offspring have announced the first come, first serve. It's an exciting time, man. And people who aren't even into 90s are excited. So that's the pull.
Oh, yeah.
That's the excitement that Patta sort of generates with Nike, especially. I'm excited to see though, out of the 2 colorways where people are going. Like I've seen more people now lean more towards the blue/purple. I can't lie, bro. I'm feeling both, and I really didn't want to do it, but if I can, I will.
I said something to I think it was Kill Switch earlier on.
Mm-hmm.
And we were talking about the Patta 90s and stuff like that, and how it should be accessible for those that want it. And I said, I guarantee you, Broski is going to try and double up on the volts.
Oh, I was thinking, but now I've been swayed about the blue pair. I'm thinking one of each. I'm not too greedy. If I can, obviously, if I can. But no,
I hear the argument now, because initially we was like, it's all about the volts. The volts are the ones that stand out, blah, blah, blah. But bro, the blue, I mean, I say blue, sapphire, I think it's called. It's a nice shade of blue that sort of tints on towards like purple, like a purple shade. It's a really nice color, to be honest.
No, it is.
Yeah, I'm feeling both. I can't make my mind up between the two. As in, I want both of them, and hopefully I can get a pair of each. However, if it came down to a decision and I had to pick one, I honestly couldn't pick a pair, man. Honestly,
I want to chat. I'm gonna try and get a poll up very quickly to see what you guys are saying, because as time's gone on, it's sort of split, man. From what I've seen on comments on, like, for example, Offspring, like a lot of people are really feeling the blue pair, but initially it was all about the Volt. I'm just gonna put a poll up very quickly. I want you guys' input, opinion. And yeah, it'll be interesting, because who knows if one colorway is going to be more limited than the other. I know technically numbers are 15K, that's what we're hearing, but you just know some people, like, how can I say, some retailers are going to get more pairs of one than the other, and vice versa. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, let's do a quick poll. Clothing, bro, what are you saying? And chat, obviously, everyone, all the broskies, let us know. Are you going for the clothing? I know the tracksuit, especially the top, is like 150, which is the same price as a pair of the shoes, even more, I think. But yeah, bro, where do you stand on the clothing?
Yeah, do you know what? The clothing actually looks really good. Like, it looks on par in terms of quality. Okay, it looks like it's that sort of thick set material, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
But we know with Patta you're going to get good quality anyway. Like, there's no doubt about it. They don't produce crappy stuff. But I think it looks great. I like the you know the really dark grey t-shirt they've got. With
yes,
that it looks class, man. That looks great. And the good thing about the greys, right? You can wear it with both. Like if you bought the tracksuit, you can probably wear it with both shoes, like with the Volts or the Sapphire as well.
I hear it.
It's that in between sort of color, but that's the one that I would go towards. Saying that, £150, you know, that's what it's gonna cost for the bowl. But look, I mean, look, Cortez, he charges, you know, Clint charges these prices for his clothing as well, and you know, people have no issues paying that. So I can't see anyone having issues paying this much for, you know, clothing item that's going to be quite rare and limited as well by all accounts.
Yeah, definitely, man. I'm going to get up the sneakers because they've literally loaded up the whole of the capsule. For me, I'm looking at the tracksuit now. I'm like, I could do without the trousers. You know, like I thought I wanted the whole thing, saw the price. I'm like, I'm all right with the jacket. You know, I'm more of a jacket guy anyway, because I'm normally in like black combats or cargos or shorts. That's literally like my uniform. I'm just going to quickly...
Shorts or shorts?
A bit of both. Man.
We know about the jorts lately.
Yeah, love a few jorts now, man. Bro, jorts are addictive, bro. You get one, you get a couple colors, and you're like, right, I need different brands. It's crazy.
I'm wearing them now, bro. There's honestly, jorts are the way forward, broskis. Trust me.
It's a dangerous game because you literally want the same shade of color in the jorts, but from different brands. Do you know what I mean? It's just like But just looking at the capsule, if you will. I'm not the biggest fan of the grey tracksuit, but I would argue there's more to it in terms of the color blocking with the shoes. Do you get what I mean? It's like obviously the sapphire vibes. I just don't like the whole streamlined look to it. Like the Patta, the black one, with the Patta branding, that's a bit more subtle. You can get away with it with multiple outfits and stuff.
I don't know if it's more subtle, bro. I mean, you got that massive vault on there and everything else.
Yeah, but it's mostly black though. Do you get what I mean? Like if I think they did the reverse and did all grey with subtle hits of the sapphire, if you will, that would have been so much better, man. Now, obviously,
I agree with you on that. I agree with you.
Like that looks cool though. Can't lie, that does look cool. But yeah, it's 135. My bad. It's 135 pounds, which equates to about $150 if I'm not mistaken.
$150 in the States.
Yeah.
It is £55 for a t-shirt though. I mean, Taran mentioned as well in the comments, £55 for a t-shirt, and not even embroidered. Bro, I'm feeling you on that. I'm feeling you. £55 is like, it's not cheap, man, but it looks good though, man. Honestly, it looks good. I mean, in the £45, you'd be thinking, okay, but yeah, I don't know. 55.
Nah, it's tough, bro. You know why it's tough? It's because there's so many of us that like are diehard Patta fans and Nike fans. Obviously, when they both link up, it's a moment, man. It's literally like a moment. Like we had last year with the chlorophylls. It's like time stood still for a couple of weeks. People waiting for restocks, Nike sneakers drops, and it feels like that same type of vibe. But this is new, you know. And I think they are capitalizing off it. £55 for a t-shirt is a bit mental, but I can't see these sort of sticking around though. Like, and it's one of those.
Are we seeing this as a result of the new tariffs in place? Do you reckon?
It could be, man. It could be. But remember, these are what? They're a Dutch brand in essence. You know, could the EU or Brexit thing come into play with us too? You know, I don't know.
Exactly.
I don't know.
Exactly.
I'm not a fan of the t-shirts, bro. I'm gonna say that now. I've not really been a fan of Patta t-shirts anyway in terms of how they fit me. I like a boxier look. I love a bit of oversized action.
Yeah.
And I feel like Patta is a bit more just straight down.
Streamlined.
Yeah. But tracksuit wise, I'm here for it, man. I'm not so not much of a fan of the it's like an acid wash this as well, isn't it? Like these sort of t-shirts.
Yeah, we can skip past this one, bro.
The tie-dye kind of vibes. Yeah, bro. It's weird.
Now this.
Hold on a minute.
Let's just, before we get to the socks, go back up again.
That's
now
clean.
This,
that is clean.
and this looks great. I don't care what anyone says. This t-shirt, I would pay the money. That t-shirt looks dope, man. I don't care what anyone
unique,
says.
Innit? It is unique.
Unique, that dye and that hit of red, you know, the Nike and the swoosh and everything. And look at it. If you can click on the back, bro, let's have a look at the back. Let me just bro, this is what I'm talking about, man. See this? I love when they brand in this way, you know, with the box, and then they got the swoosh on the top, and then they got the co-brand at the bottom in a box. I think it looks so good, man. It looks so dope. This t-shirt's the one, man. This t-shirt
out of all of them, I'm here for 100%. It as well. I wouldn't go for them just because of the money, because I'm trying to get the tracksuit and the 2 colorways. I can't get the whole shebang. But yeah, out of all the t-shirts, this is definitely the one that screams not worth the money, but you wouldn't be mad at paying that because of the colorway, the unique vibes. It looks more premium as well, in my opinion.
I was just going to say that it looks more premium as well. It looks much more premium. And I think, do you know what it is, right? Everything sort of stands out a little bit more with this one than the standard ones that we've seen. Like the branding just really stands out for me anyway. So yeah, I think this is the one. If I was to go for a t-shirt, it'll be this one.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm hearing it, man. It's just, you know, the way this year's set up, bro, you just don't know what's around the corner. So you can't sort of, you know, spread yourself too thin. But the Patta fans, the Nike fans, the Air Max 90 fans, Air Max fans in general, it's all about the shoes first. Then you might think about the tracksuits. Then you might think about the t-shirts. I think it goes in that order, if that's making sense.
And
do you know what I mean? Yeah, and the socks. But I mean, come on now, 28 pounds. 28 pounds for a pair of socks.
You get 2 pairs. You get 2 pairs, to be fair.
Brother, I want a month's worth of socks for 28 pounds.
I'll be honest with you, right? I'll be honest with you, right? I spent £30 today, and I got
on socks.
I got 6 pairs of socks.
Bro, are they giving you a manicure for that money? Which ones were they?
They were Nike socks.
Yeah. See, this is my problem. Like, I love Nike socks.
They were retro socks, man. They were retros.
I hear it.
They look great, man. But honestly, really good quality socks. So you don't mind. It comes to like what, £5 a pair. So when you do it that way for a pair of Nike socks, it's not bad, man. But like with these, you are getting 2 pairs again for what you're paying. It's a co-branding, isn't it?
I can't do it, bro. And bro, we're Turkish, man. So in our DNA, we need to feel like we're getting a bit of a bargain, even though we're not.
I'm going to tell you something right now, right?
Go on.
You're talking about I can't do it. What was the reason? Last year?
I knew this geezer was going to bring this up.
But you knew it. You knew it was coming, so you prepped yourself.
But it wasn't £28, bro. I'm pretty sure it's like a tenner or something.
28. It weren't 28. No. I know that. But what was the reason that you missed out on that cop last year on the chlorophyll?
The chlorophyll socks were iconic, bro. They haven't restocked since that I've seen. Like, come on. I love a good sock, bro. Like, I've got 2 whole drawers full of socks. I've got Lidl socks. I've got Pokemon socks with Charizard. You know,
Charizard.
what's his name? Charizard. Flipping. Charizard, what's the other 2 before him? Chameleon. What's his name?
I can't even remember the name,
man. You got Charizard, then you got the other 2 that come before him, that evolve into him.
Yeah, they evolve. Yeah.
You guys know who we're talking about. I've got so many socks, bro. I think I'll collect more socks than shoes, hands down. But yeah, I'm a socks guy. I understand socks are so important. Yeah, with sneakers, the thing is, what kind of puts me off paying this much for a pair of socks or 2 pairs of socks, is I was going to do socks myself before COVID. Like I got some manufacturers, samples done, everything, mock-ups done, everything. Broski socks. Imagine this, got it all in place. Bam, lockdown. double the price now. I was like, nah, I can't even do it now. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, you see, I get it, man. I do get it. You see, it's stuff like that, man. It is stuff like that. Because you're not going to wear those socks all the time. It might be once every 6 months with a special pair, taking some photos, or an event, Do you know what I mean? So I do get it, man. But anyway, we diverted too much. £28 for these socks. Can you really wear them with ease, knowing you're paying £14 a sock? I don't know, but they're still cool. They are still cool. I would definitely lean more towards the Volt and the Sapphire than the white and black. Do you know what I mean? Come on. Who wouldn't? But yeah, this is all loaded 23rd of June. So we're not far out. Where are we today? This is 17th. Ooh,
you say 23rd. You say 23rd, but Patta, as far as I know, will be launching the clothing line 3 days beforehand, I think.
On the app, though,
19th or the 20th. So anyone that wants any of the clothing before, you know what? It's a bit of a risk, to be honest, right? Because you want the clothing, but you want the shoes to go with them as well, right? So you could end up with
imagine you just get the clothing,
but no shoes, you know. So it's a double-edged sword, you know. They're very clever at what they're doing. So, those that want it, I think I may go, if they do an early drop, I may go for that t-shirt that we just mentioned. But yeah, man, I think we'll be okay.
Bro, you guys, imagine this. So I think his name in the Discord, shout out to you, bro, if you're watching. Monix, I think his name's Monix, yeah? He actually let us know that One Block Down dropped these early. It was like a shock drop. If they were meant to drop them, I don't know. They still dropped them. I got there late, and then it's saying only like 5 US sizes are available. Monix got his pair. He got them delivered today. Showed us a video on Discord. Links down below to join, by the way. And yeah, they had both pairs really early. Now, obviously, it was hit and miss. If you got your pairs there, if you got in early, you could get your pair. You tap this. Oh, it's not doing it anymore. But basically, when you tap the release button, when it was on that same day, you could cart. You see, I've got in my bag here.
He's so excited.
I'm like, yes, 5 US. I'll take it.
Actually in there. I'm gonna do a live cop.
I'm gonna cop it now. No, but look at the sizes, man. It's 5 US, bro. I can't even. Crazy. That's just ridiculous. Like I can't even get my missus to review them because she's not even that smaller size. But yeah, man, it's annoying, bro. Because do you know what I mean? Who knows though? Because One Block Down is a bit tricky with import taxes. I believe they're Italian. I'm sure they're Italian.
Bro, you're a legend still for having those waffles in your cart, man.
No, don't, bro. It says you may also like. Let's get don't get twisted, bro. Before you get the mob after me.
You see it here first, people. Yeah, he's got them waffles in the cart. Yeah.
Imagine. To be fair, the new colorway is doing it. You know, it's actually all right. That tan colorway.
There's a little bit of a thing going on between you and those waffles, man. I see it from day one.
Listen, man. If I can get them on sale, a cheeky 70 quid. I won't say no. Those over the DNs all day long. DN8s.
Bro, you need to get the stash AF1s first before you chat to me about any waffles.
Hold on. Broskis, everyone in the chat, yeah? This is how you know Haas was out of it last week. Because this brother was saying, yeah, I want to get the pair of DN8s just to see what it's about. If this collab's doing it. You guys have this on record. Someone clip it. Put it on Instagram. He was talking about DN8s.
I will say this in my defense, okay? Because we made a little bet, right? We made a little wager. What was the wager?
I can't remember now.
You were going to get a pair of no. You was going to get a pair of Sambas, right?
Yeah.
So, guys and girls, right? My original plan was, yes, I was going to get the DN8s. I wanted them in hand to see what they were like. I saw the pictures, this, that, and the other. I wanted to see what all the breeze, like all the chat was about. But when I saw how much they would cost with the import and the shipping fees and everything else, then it sort of kicked in. Like it kicked in. I was like, I'm not spending £300 plus on a pair of DN8s. So
you know what kicked in?
I decided against it.
You know what kicked in? The Calpol, the ibuprofen, the Lemsip, the paracetamol. That's what kicked in and made you see sense.
Listen, not Calpol, yeah. That's a bad man medicine.
I love
yeah?
Calpol, man.
I'm telling you, I drink that stuff now.
The strawberry one, top tier, bro. Top tier.
Amazing.
But nah, this is definitely weekly waffle. This is weekly waffle extra. But yeah, it's good stories, man. It's good vibes. Obviously, Haas, you definitely saw sense in the end, man. Do you know what I mean? But it's all good fun. It's all like a part of being a sneakerhead. Sometimes you get tempted by things we once mocked. And then you kind of realize, nah, do you know what? There's too much coming out this year for me to even bother. But yeah, what's your thoughts on the one block down sort of dropping early? I know even Killswitch was saying they did cancel some pairs. Yeah, what's your thoughts on them dropping it way earlier than the rest of them? Do you know what I mean? The rest of the retailers.
Well, bro, either it's an elaborate sort of marketing tactic where they've allowed access to one company just to get the hype rolling and get a few more pairs out there for sort of non-influencers and stuff to post out online, which again, I wouldn't put it past sort of Nike and Patta doing that. Or there's someone's like made a massive error and it's just like, yep, we've dropped it a week early. What's going on? But I've got to say it's the former, man. Like they've probably done it on purpose. Like, you know, get people talking in the community, get it out there. You know, a few people have them in hand already. Get the buzz going. That's what I think it is, because like these guys ain't small time. Let's be honest, okay? They're one of the, you know, they're one of the big players when it comes to sort of shoe supplies and everything else. So yeah, I don't think it was an error. Killswitch, I know you got good connections and you're more than sort of connected when it comes to finding stuff out. Personally, I think it was done on purpose. It's just my opinion.
Not, bro, with any brands, let alone Nike, like nothing surprises me, you know, because we've seen it before, man, with multiple hype shoes, like shock drops from different companies, let alone the sneakers app and stuff like that. Shout out to Monix. Obviously, Monix is the broski that got his pair off here early. He's talking about 2K per colorway, man. That's mental, bro. That is mental. Yeah,
I think someone mentioned there was check this out, Shay, bro. It's a good job you're not in the States, bro.
What was he saying?
Two pairs of size 14s. Darren Smith at 906 says Nike shows 2 pairs for 14 in the USA. In the USA. Let's remind people what the population of the USA is. All right.
I'm not gonna lie. We might have to run like a GoFundMe for Shay's foot reduction size or something, because the way this broski, yeah, Shay, I love you to bits, bro. But every time we're sharing like, latest releases, restocks and stuff, and then Shay's like, they ain't got my size. Like, I'm just like, do you know what I mean? It's just like, nah, man. Of all people that I want to cop in the Discord, in here as well, is Shay. Like when Shay gets a dub, even when he shared the Air Max 1 concept, Mellow, I was like, yeah. I didn't comment, but I was like, yeah, just do it, bro.
Big up, by the way. Big up, by the way.
If you go for them,
Shay, but you do realize, yeah, that all of us that have normal size feet are getting the 2 waves. Shay's getting like 6 waves on his 14s when he gets them, yeah.
You got an extra wave on the mud guard.
He's gonna have extra waves on his one, you know what I mean? So
he's got an ocean.
He's got an ocean spray, man.
Bro. Yeah, man. Do you know what it is though? Like, I'm not qualified by any means to talk on size 14, but I feel like if you are that size, and obviously Shay, you can correct us, you appreciate the shoes you have way more because it's harder to get. It's probably more expensive because of resale as well. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of like but yeah, man, it is annoying because even with certain women's releases, they don't even go past like a 9.5 or something like that most of the time. Do you know what I mean?
Bro, I mean, every cop for Shay must be like an adventure, bro. Like, you know,
man.
it's crazy, man. I mean, kudos to you for what you get in, but
yeah,
size 14.
It's mad, man. But yeah, just to not round off, but just to go back to the Patta app. Download the Patta app. You are going to be, hopefully anyway, getting early access or earlier access compared to the rest of the retailers, but only as far as we can see and know, according to Patta, it's the merch. So it's not the shoes. Who knows though? There might be like emails like they did with the Air Max 1 Patta chlorophylls. You might get early access a couple days later, even on the day with the shoes. And yeah, man, I don't know if I'm missing any retailers that have announced the releases or raffles. Let us know in the chat. 7 store, yep, we mentioned that one. They've got a raffle for even the clothing, bro. Even the clothing.
Yeah, they've got the raffle for the clothing as well. I mean, look, if 7 stores running a raffle, I can imagine Size will probably run a raffle as well. The other one to note, guys, is that Offspring are also doing a first come first serve online. But obviously, as we know, with Offspring, soon as you cart it, it's gone, man. It's just the way it is. The bots they always tend to eat good with Offspring. So, but I think the general gist of it, Broski, is that there's going to be plenty of opportunities to bring these shoes in, simply because they're going to be stocked in a lot more places. So, I think initially it was 15,000, they said, which was only going to be on the sneakers app. So we've got 15,000 on there, and then anyone's guess as to how many more we've got. But I think we've got a good chance that everyone's going to cop at least one pair of these, man.
Yeah. Do you know what though? I'm not ever saying I'm optimistic, because I've said this in the past, and we all know what happens. Like, you have to pay resale. But the thing is, this is kind of feeling like a low key release in terms of hype. Now it's hype, but it's only hype to us, like proper sneakerheads, like that appreciate Air Max, appreciate Patta 90s and so on. And as much as there has been a lot of like ongoing social media push and stuff like that, compared to like the Jordans that we've seen recently and stuff, I'm not seeing it like same level kind of thing. Do you get what I mean? Obviously, there may not be as many early pairs like going around. Yes, there are some influencers that have been seeded and obviously stuff like that. But yeah, I'm not saying I'm optimistic, but the more I'm seeing retailers having pairs, the happier I feel. I can't explain it, man. Saying that though, give it a week, I'll be on StockX trying to get a pair. Do you know what I mean? It's one of them things, man.
Yeah, I mean, if you remember last year, I mean, everyone was trying desperately to cop the chlorophylls and stuff, and then they only dropped it on the Patta website, and then we got a shock drop on the sneakers app, and then it didn't really drop anywhere else. That was it. It was only two outlets basically. So the fact that these are coming out through different stockists and stuff, that to me says that we could be on the verge of a W for these. So let's hope that is the case, bro. But definitely, it's a nice little surprise that we'll be able to cop these from other than Patta or sneakers app.
Yeah, man. Because even going back to the Pattas, the chlorophyll, sorry, when that hype died down, 6 months time, whatever it was, I managed to get them for just under retail on GOAT. So, even if you don't hit, hopefully we all hit that want to get a pair. I can just see them maybe not going too much over retail. Do you know what I mean? Especially with more colorways coming out, because there has been another colorway teased. And yeah, let's talk about it actually, man, because I'm not really feeling this one, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know.
Did you say you're not?
Nah, it's like a darker colorway. Let me find the colorway 1 second. Here we go. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant the Volts, bro. Yeah, these.
Oh no.
Can I just say something on this, bro? Yeah, I really think the bottoms that he's wearing with his shoes don't do the shoes any justice.
Nah, I think this is the tracksuit though. There must be another set of tracksuits coming.
Yeah, I think it is, but I just don't. I think the bottoms that he's wearing, he or she, I think they need to be cuffed, bro. Like it doesn't do any justice for those shoes. Like I want to see those shoes in its full glory.
Yeah,
you know, from top to bottom, not just like halfway.
This is a better picture, actually. 1 second. But you're seeing some dry ankles, broskies, so I do apologize. Oh, hold on. Where are we?
AKA Drankles.
Yeah, this need some Vaseline up in here.
Oh, look at that.
He's a brave man. But look, right, I mean, talk to me, mate. Yeah, talk to me, bro.
Yeah, I we both want to say so much on this. I can see. First of all, I'm calling these the I'm calling these the Panda colorway.
Okay.
Panda colorway, black and white with that hit of sort of beige thrown in there as well. But I remember when we first saw these, right, and there was like, oh, there's a third colorway, this, that, and the other. I was like, whoa, hold on, it looks like a standard 90. Where's the waves? Now with these, with the brightness and the daylight and everything, you can actually see the waves on it. It looks better. It's more muted. I think this is quite clever. And I'll tell you why it's quite clever, because not everyone wants to have a loud colorway. Not everyone wants to have a shoe that is as standout-ish as the Volt, or they might not particularly be into like sapphire or a solid color block, right? These for me play it safe for those that love the brand, but also don't want to be in
too loud enough.
Shoe word, like too extrovert with it. Okay, so this sort of gives it that subtle hit. It's like almost like a more mature, grown up version of the shoe. So I can't knock them for that. We can't sort of have everything being, you know, wild sort of colorways like with a Volt and stuff. Don't get me wrong. We both love Volt. We love it. Like, but there's people out there that prefer the more sort of, you know, eloquent looking shoe, which is these basically.
Yeah. Look, I'm gonna say this though. Out of all the pairs I've seen so far, this looks like the most premium. This looks 100%. Like
100%.
There's good leather on there. You got leather on the tongue now. You got like a suede, proper suede. It looks like, or cracked suede. I can't really see from the picture. On the mudguard with the waves. Like you said though, bro, it just doesn't look like a collab from afar. And obviously, I shouldn't care. You got the Patta brand in there anyway. It looks like a very cool colorway, but I'm just not feeling it. Maybe because of the first two colorways are so loud, and I'm a loud guy where I want to be with shoes.
Stop right there, okay? God. You're saying that these don't look like a collab from far away. We are living in a world where people are paying a premium and selling out the JJ Jones collaborations with Asics, okay? Where according to Kill Switch as well, only one of the shoes have the branding on it. Yeah, these people are the most unbranded collaborators out there, and their shoes sell out. Okay, so,
but tell me how many Jound collabs that I've ever gone for, bro? Literally like one.
I'm not talking about you.
No.
I'm just saying that, you know, in terms of being subtle or, you know, not quite looking like a collaborative shoe, they are by far like leading that market. But when I look at these, you know, you look at the tongue first of all. You've got a massive patch on there with Patta. You've got materials that are quite premium looking. You've got the waves on there. You got this isn't just a normal 90. If I saw these, I mean, obviously for us, for me, you, whatever, it's different. You know, you can tell straight away. But I just feel like it's a more sort of grown up version of the shoe.
Yeah,
you know I mean? I like that. I like the fact that they're giving a different take on it, and they're offering a very different version. Like they've gone almost from one end of the spectrum to the other, and they've given us that option. So yeah, man, I don't mind these, honestly. I think these will end up being really popular, and people will go for these.
Yeah, look, man. I mean, this is, and obviously take what I say with a pinch of salt, bro, because this is coming from a guy who actually liked the Rush Maroon Air Max 1 wave pack where no one liked it. They're going for like £90, £100 on the resale market because no one likes them. Yeah. I even got the brown pair. So that just tells you where my head's at. I could even eat my words and be like, no, this is the most wearable out of the lot. Get smart casual vibes, you know, whatever. But if I had the choice and you just don't know with numbers and whatever, the Vault, Sapphire, then these. I'm not saying this is a bad colorway. It's not. It's great. But
that's
it's just
your preference, though. That is your
exactly.
That's your preference, and all I'm saying is there might be someone that will put that order in complete reverse and say, well, actually, I prefer something a bit more subtle, a bit more sort of muted, and I'd have these as my top pick. But then I might have the Sapphire and the Vault because I'm not really about that loud sort of life. Yeah, if you know what I mean.
Exactly.
So you know, horses for courses, whatever. You know. I just love the fact that they're given different options. That's all I'm saying. Now, if you turn around and said to me, these are the ones that they're going to release and only these ones, bro, I'd be like,
no.
Disappointing. Like, you know, come on, like we're out here talking about infrared versions, this, that, and the other. So
that's where I thought Patta was going to go with it. I thought it was all the pastel or highlighter sort of colors, you know, the recraft pack and infrared, you know, all these. But it's good to see that they're going in different directions. I will say that it's not just playing it safe, you know, the whites with the recraft, like a slight mix on them. They're going in different directions, man. Whether they're going to have, well, pretty much what we said was, I think it was last week or amongst ourselves, bro, they might do what they did with the Air Max 1 wave pack, where they did like two sort of inverted colors, you know, the Aquanoise and then the Monarchs. And then they went, I think, white and black. Then they did sort of a inverted Rush Maroon and the brown. But those two colors were inverted, you know, sock liner and the upper.
Yeah.
So whether they do, and I think Killswitch mentioned it, like a cream inverted color to this, and then they go a different direction with the next two, because it comes in like waves, literally waves, excuse the pun. Two pairs. So yeah, that'll be interesting.
By the way.
But I don't know. This could even just be a sample, bro, because it's saying this was published.
I don't think it is
in October, bro. So whether he's been teasing it.
But I showed you something the other day where they loaded up the different colors as well, and this colorway was in that on that screen as well. I do think this will be. It is officially the third colorway.
Okay,
it has to be. It has to be, bro. The shots are too clean, on feet and stuff. Yeah, it has to be. But look, like I said, different options, more grown-up options is a good thing with me. I think Shay mentioned that he wasn't sure about the laces. I think the laces just match up with the aged. I think part of the midsole is like aged as well, from what I can see. Which is another. It's the in thing at the moment. So if you can see, the front portion of that midsole is aged, so the shoelaces are matching that. But Shay, bro, this is the thing, bro. You can change up those shoelaces. You can put different colors in. You can put whatever in to suit your needs, bro. You don't have to stick with those laces. But low key, I don't mind these, man. I honestly do not mind these. It's going to be a mixed bag for people, but yeah.
I mean, I guess they're trying to cater to more people with different colorways, but totally left field from one another. Like I said, the first two, then a different two that are similar or inverted, and you know, vice versa. But yeah, let's see, man. We spent a whole hour almost talking about the Pattas. Let's just hope, bro. Let's pray. Whoever wants them can get them. Tracksuit wise, I think I'm just going for the top. I don't know about the broskies in the chat. Don't know about you, bro. Are you? Where do you stand? Are you going for everything, like one t-shirt, or what are you saying?
For me, the ideal scenario for me is to pick up one of each of the Sapphire and the Vault, and then that t-shirt with the grey dye. That is the one for me. So those three are the ones for me. The jacket, maybe, but I know they're all going to sell out anyway. So it's a matter of how much do I want to spend, because
that's it. That's it.
We're going to talk about a pair of shoes after this again, and they're not cheap as well. So again, we're factoring all this in. We've really sort of, in Avengers terms, we've really reached the end game at the moment. It's like we've
bank balance is the end game.
Yeah.
It's more like Doomsday, bro. The new one's coming out, Doomsday. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, Doomsday, bro.
Like, it's crazy, bro.
It's crazy, but we're at that stage now, bro, where we really have to decide, right? Do I want these? Do I need these? Do I need these? Do I come back and revisit these? I think for me, it comes down to what I feel will be available in the next 6 months, and what I think will be more limited, and I can't get my hands on them, in the next 6 months. Obviously these, it's going to be a must pick up, because it's probably going to be retail if I don't get resell if I don't get a pair. But then there's other pairs coming out where I feel in 6 months' time they could go on sale, so I can just wait it out. So it's just doing the maths on it.
Yeah, I think to answer Stringer's question, for me, it's the dark tracksuit. I'm just, like I said, I'm just going for the jacket, because I feel with the jacket you can spice it up with different bottoms. The bottoms are cool, but in my opinion, there's less versatility there. Do you get what I mean?
100%.
I'm always jackets versus bottoms, because you can always mix and match. But yeah, man, let's see. Look, we're gonna move on though. Obviously, we've got the poll running at the minute. I'm actually gonna end it now. Oh wow.
What we got, bro? What we got?
Wow, it was 50-50 literally a minute ago. I've just ended it now. Let me go to the results. So the results are in. The vote has just won by 53% to 46%.
My last minute vote swung it, yeah? Nice
literally. One. 30 votes. Literally. Was that yours, yeah? You voted?
No, it wasn't. I'm joking. Just to confirm, guys, I don't get involved in the votes when we do these in the show, because it's not fair.
Nah. It's all about your guys' opinion, your guys' vote that matters. Literally 30 votes. So thank you for everyone that voted on the poll. It's a close one, man. A lot closer than I thought, because, like I said, initially it was all about the votes. Everyone's like, wow. And then slowly, both of them are getting the same amount of love. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, it's gonna be
50-50, man. Like,
yeah,
some are gonna like the blue, purple, whatever you want to call it. Some are gonna like the vote.
You know what I've just noticed though, judging by One Block Down's pictures, and Monix, obviously, bro, you can confirm this. Oh, they're blocking me from the website. What's going on? Is the sock liner is like a cream, like a proper cream, bro. I don't know if can you guys see that?
Yeah,
So it's nice to match the laces there, you know. But yeah, look, we're going to move on, man. We're going to be talking Grail status to a lot of people. All I got to say is the Fresh Prince. If you guys know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. The grapes, baby. What are we saying, Hass, man? Is it one of your Grails? Is it one of your 5 days? Is it one of your 5 days? Do you know what I mean? The grapes? But yeah, what are you saying, man? What are you saying?
Know me, bro. Yeah, these from back in the day and the Aqua 8s, bro. 100%, man. These, I gotta have these during the summer, man. I'm going abroad in September, and I've got to have these definitely packed in a bag with me.
Oof.
I've got the Charlotte Hornets Charlotte Hornets vest, not nest.
He's an exterminator, mate. He's got the nest in the house.
I've got the shirt ready. I love that shirt. It's one of my favorites. And this is going to drop heavy with these shoes, man. Honestly, one of the best summertime colorways of all time for me are these J5 grapes.
Yeah,
and the nostalgia behind it as well, with the fresh prints. You know how we used to wear them, like without the laces and everything else, bro. This is just, yeah, you could say for me, Grail status, bro. Grail status, because it's just everything that it means to me as someone who grew up watching The Fresh Prince, as someone who idolized Will Smith, as someone who looked at what he had on feet, i.e. these. Yeah, man, these just give me... it's just making the hairs on my arm stand up right now. You can't even see it on camera, but when a shoe does that to me, and I haven't even got it in hand yet, yeah, let's go, man. It's go time. I've entered 2 raffles. Hopefully one of them, you know, will come good for me. I know Offspring's doing online pickups. So yeah, I think I'll get a pair somehow, you know, it'd be fine. But definitely a pair that I have to have in my collection, man. And one that I'll wear quite a lot this year, I think, especially during the summer.
Yeah, fair enough, bro.
Like, it's the metallics for the winter months and the fall, and these for the summer, 100%.
Oh yeah, I hear it. Do you know what? 2 things I want to say. One, I'm glad there's no reimagined nonsense. Yeah,
Carlton, isn't it?
That's it, man. It's like, do you know what I mean? No, I'm glad there's no reimagined nonsense on here. No, like aged late, like just no aged nonsense. Like they kept it OG.
Yes.
And another thing, I'm glad, like I think Kudela said it. Someone said it. Taron, sorry, bro. Taron said it. There's laces this time because the last drop was. It was.
Yes. Do you remember?
Bro,
do you remember?
There was no even option to put laces in. That was the whole thing. And I get it. It was the Fresh Prince thing. That's how he wore it in the show. Yeah. But really? But like, bro, come on now.
I think they played on it too much.
Yeah.
They played on it too much. Like, let's keep the shoe as it is, because let's not forget, he took the laces out when he was wearing them. He weren't, you know.
Exactly.
So if you give us that option to take them out, if we want to take it, then give us that option, but don't take the option of lacing it up away. So I'm happy that they've given us exact retro, like for like. The shoe is still, for me, bro, it's a 10 out of 10 for me.
Okay, top 10.
I'm saying it here. I'm saying like, it could be top 10 this year, but as a shoe, if I'm rating it as a shoe, it's a 10 out of 10 for me, man. 10 out of 10.
Strong words.
Yeah, it's strong, but that's just my opinion on it. And I think once I've got it in hand, that 10 will still be the same. There's some people that might not agree with me. Maybe that's fine. You know, everyone's different at the end of the day, man. But what these mean to me, someone who grew up in the 90s and stuff, it's everything to me, man. It's everything to me. And different shoes does that to different people, you know. So
that's it.
It has to be a must cop for me.
Yeah, look, man. I think, like Killswitch said, it's definitely a shoe I hold to a high regard, especially with 5s. It's top 3 colorways for me of the 5s. Yeah. But I'm not a 5s guy. You know, I literally every day, Fresh Prince. That was it for me. Channel 2, I think it was. It was on BBC 2. Love Fresh Prince, everything about it. I'm even trying to buy the box set now. Yeah, love that show to bits. Yeah, had a lot of correlation with me. Didn't grow up in Bel Air, obviously, but I grew up with my aunt and uncle. You know, so I always had that sort of a attachment to Fresh Prince and stuff like that. Yeah, my uncle's a lawyer as well, so I got to put that in there. But yeah, there's so many
Fresh Prince.
You know, Fresh Prince of Hackney out here. Do you know what I mean? Fresh Prince of North London. Nah.
Uncle's name wasn't Phil by any chance, was it?
It was Philos. No, I'm joking.
Philos.
Cypriot.
Philosopher, yeah.
Philos. Nah. Do you know what? It's kind of a shoe and a model overall with the 5s. Like, I've always liked from afar. Like, I love it on other people. Like, when you rock the black metallics at Kicks and Coffee, I was like, they're cold, bro. That's a pair I might actually go for, kind of thing. Just because I saw you with them on, you having them on and stuff. But when it comes down to it, it's just that the tongue is always something I can't look past. And it's just a little niggle for me. It's nothing like people aren't even going to look at it and think of the tongue because they love the shoe. But for me, I just don't know, man. That's the only thing. But I love this shoe, love this colorway, what it means with Fresh Prince, what it means with just in terms of the how it looks in general. And it just screams 90s, bro. Like the turquoise with the purple and the translucent outsole and stuff like that. Love it. Absolutely love it, man. Not sure I'm going for, obviously, in terms of timing, the patterns and everything. But just like the black metallics, if I can get a good price, maybe later next year or something. Do you know what I mean?
I'm telling you, right? I know people tend to think fives, how can I style them, this, that, and the other, but I think an important part of styling these is the socks as well. You wear the right socks with these,
man, yeah.
And you're laughing. Trust me. With the metallics, it was like a bit easier because obviously it's a dark colorway. You can with the right fits. Like I wore camo with mine, so camo cargos with that banging. But you could also wear a pair of black trackies with it, or you can wear a pair of jeans with it. Like it's so much more versatile. But these, I think it's all about how you're going to style them with the socks. I would wear these with shorts, maybe, you know, decent pair of socks.
Yeah. It's a classic, man. And whether you like the shoe or not, whether it's for you or not, you can't deny this is one of them shoes. When it comes around every few years, it gets people talking, you know, gets people excited. Well, look, a shoe that's been riling up the Air Max community, though. We're going to go back to Air Max for just a bit. It's kind of, are Nike mugging us off, bro? Are they trying to give us the same thing with a slight twinge, a slight little change, changing the SKU code, and then just pretending it's a new release, bro? You know what I'm talking about, Has? Should we tell the people what we're talking about? The Air Max 95 Mandarins. But it's another Mandarin. Do you know what I mean? It's mental, bro.
It's chlorophyll vibes all over again.
Man, what are they doing? I'm trying to find a picture now because it was on Instagram. Pardon me, broskis. But yeah, Sneaker Jossie, shout out to you, bro. He actually messaged me. I felt like he was venting to me. He's like, what are they doing? I don't understand it. Because he literally just got the Mandarins in. I think he's done a review as well, so check that out. But he was fuming. He's like, what are they doing? Are they like, do they think we're stupid? And I was just thinking, you know how it goes by now, bro. If they can make that, no, his argument was, here we go. His argument was, why not just make the same shoe instead of releasing a different shoe? Just release more numbers to the actual thing. So what you guys are seeing, excuse me, Jossie, for exposing our DMs, you know, we keep it PG anyway, but it's more voice notes than anything. So yeah, the top is obviously the Mandarins, the bright Mandarins that we've just had, yeah? And the bottom is the new one, which I don't know what they're actually calling it. I don't know if there's a name yet, but that's basically the SKU code, yeah?
The top one is the Mandarin, right?
Is the one that we've just had, the bright Mandarin.
We'll just call it tangerines.
It literally tangerines and mandarins. So yeah, there you go. Oh yeah, kill switch. I like that. Mandarins are not sold in singles; they come in packs. There you go.
Hey,
there you go. Vitamin C.
He's the man with the know-how.
There you go. But yeah, all right, first of all, what'd you make of the shoe? Just on its own, like as a colorway. What are you saying?
I think it's clean. In terms of colorways, you know, if I'm looking at the Mandarins, I thought, yeah, clean colorway, classic. You look at the bottom ones and you think it's a clean 95, bro. There's no two ways about it. Well, quite clearly with this there is, but
there is two ways about it.
But in terms of colorways, I like it. You know, the orange. I love orange in a shoe anyway. So yeah, man. I mean, if the Mandarins never came out and it was just these, I'd be thinking
crazy, innit? Yeah.
I mean, look, it'll be in JDs. I mean, let's be honest. You know, it's going to be another colorway in JDs, and one of them ones where you walk past and you think, okay, clean 95. But yeah, man. I mean, you can tell the difference with the swoosh. Like, obviously, the Mandarin's a bit lighter, and the one at the bottom is a bit darker.
I'm not just saying it, but I do prefer the bottom in terms of that punchier orange, that darker orange. I'm not a fan of the gradient though. Now, a lot of people are saying it in the comments as well. They could have fixed the gradient, made it less blocky, like literally like the bright mandarins. There's that bit in the middle that just breaks up the gradient. Now, I'm not going to be that 95 snob, you know, that extraordinaire. Oh, how dare they do this to the 95? But, you know, they could have just switched it up even more a little. Now, just to add on to what you were saying, bro, the PSI at the bottom returns to this one, to the new one. So whether that switches it up for a lot of connoisseurs and OG collectors, that could play a part, you know. But the PSI to some 95 collectors, to a lot of 95 collectors, some people or some 95 purists don't even collect 95s without the PSI. That's how mad it is. Could be making it up, but in my head, that makes sense. But yeah, so they've had the PSI at the bottom on the outsole. It's a bit more washed out on the new pair though, which don't make sense because the upper looks darker. It's like they've swapped panels. Do you know what I mean? In terms of being a bit more lighter, a bit more washed out.
On the Mandarins, the Mandarins look a bit darker, don't they?
On the outsole, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. They're both clean, really clean. But like, sorry, let me just go back to a comment here. Don Carrera, my brother, spot on. For all us 95 heads, yeah, that were collecting last year, years before that, all of a sudden, 95 Big Bubble OG gradients are like unicorns, bro. You can't get a pair unless it's resale. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, what the flip are we playing at? Do you know what I mean? So even with the Mandarins, as much as I love that colorway, would love that colorway in my collection, I'm not even bothered, bro. I'm not even bothered. Like, because, you know, hopefully by the 4th, 5th iteration or 4th and 5th colorway with the Big Bubble, OG gradient, whatever, all this hype with JD having like 2 pairs of store, hopefully that dies down, man, and people can actually get pairs. Do you know what I mean? If you had to choose out of the two, I mean, it's literally like picking water and water, but what would you say? What are you saying?
It's difficult because we know which one's which. So those that really wanted the Mandarin will probably side with the Mandarins. Let's be honest, right? I'm with Broski, you know, on the GRs. I mean, they're both GRs, but the one with the darker swoosh for me, so the bottom one, just feels more. It just feels more poppy. Like if you look at it from the top, it just feels like
more punchy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Even
gives me
from
Halloween vibes as well.
The first picture. Yeah, even I don't know how good it's going to look on stream, broskies, but you can it's just like a slight bit more like contrast, you know, slight punch to the orange.
I mean, put it this way: if you're looking at this from afar, I mean, you're looking at the bottom one from afar, you'll probably mistake it for a Mandarin, and that could be the case between me and you and anyone else.
Do you know what though? From what I'm hearing, and I'm not a 95 OG collector by any means, but from what I'm hearing amongst the 95 geezers, the Mandarin, the bright Mandarin, isn't even true to the OG. So whether that's still to come, I don't know. Because a lot of people were moaning. That's why hence it's called the bright Mandarins, allegedly anyway. This is all hearsay. This is what I'm hearing through the grapevine or the Mandarin vine. But yeah, it's a weird one, man. Are they mugging us off? Because we've seen we've seen this happen on multiple shoes though, multiple silhouettes like Jordan 1s, Dunks, where they'll just change a slight bit of shade of color or a slight panel and they'll call it something else. How many versions of the Pandas did we have to the Dunks?
Oh.
Do you know what I mean? Like, it's crazy, man. I don't know. I'm not mad, but I just feel like we're getting mugged off here. I'm not mad because, okay, we've got somewhat of a chance, if you can call it that, of getting something like a punchy orange or technically a mandarin, if you will. And for those who didn't get the mandarins, it's another chance, technically. The resellers with the mandarins, you better sell your pairs ASAP, brother. That's all I'm saying.
And prices are going to plummet.
Yeah, man. And the thing is, JD, bro, you can't call yourself the home of JD, the home of the 95, sorry, if you don't have the 95s. Do you get what I mean? Because we spoke to the guy after Laces Out. The guy said there was about 115 pairs for adult sizes. And that's not just for one size. All the sizes, bro. All the sizes.
It was 110, wasn't it?
Or 110. One of them, yeah. Even less. Even worse. Do you know what I mean? So, and that's Liverpool. That's home of the 110s, la. Not even a D at the end. La. That's their accent, yeah? But look, I don't know, man. I don't know. We're going to leave it there because we could literally, it's mad. We're not going to talk about some more Air Max though, bro. We're taking it back to some comfort. The Air Max loafers, bro. What?
Say that again, bro.
What is all this about? I can't even go on this website. My ad blockers. Yeah, Air Max loafers, bro. I never thought I'd be here in the day, seeing the day. Urban Syndicate. There we go.
Bro, imagine we had these back in the day when we were going to school.
You know what? That's not a bad shout.
No, it's not a bad shout because I would have been all over these, bro.
Yeah, bro. Why are these like all making me sign up? All right. First thing that comes to your head, Hass. Just first thing.
Wow.
All right,
wow comes to mind.
Let me ask. Okay, let me ask you a better question.
All right, first thing that comes to my mind.
You go on.
95 loafer.
Okay. I see where you're going. I do. I'm seeing Sunders. I don't know why.
Yeah, with the rear heel tab, I can see that.
Yeah, that's where they missed. I can't lie. Think about it now. Looking now, that's what messed up though. The heel tab, the heel pull, pull tab on the heel panel.
Yeah.
A loafer with a pull tab. I mean, really? Do you know what I mean? I don't know if the New Balance ones did have it. I doubt they did. But New Balance are still winning. The 1906 Ls, they're still winning, in my opinion.
Well, look, first of all, let's give Trance his moment here because he's the new gen loafer connoisseur.
Oh yeah.
And he's got, I think his collection here he is. He's on the loafer wave at the moment. I think his collection consists more of the New Balance loafers, the original OGs and everything else. But interestedly, these aren't on his wave. So yeah, I mean, look, if you look at the New Balance loafers and you look at these side by side, you can sort of tell there's more elegance with the New Balances than these. These ones just look like a project that they've just sort of revived and put it out there just to stay sort of relevant in that market. I'm not sure they should have gone down the route of having the air bubble with these.
Okay.
But then again,
it's an Air Max, isn't it?
They probably wanted to separate themselves from New Balance and everything else that's out there at the moment. Obviously, because the air bubbles are iconic to the Air Max silhouette. Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know what this shoe wants to be. Essentially, it wants to sort of compete. Yeah, no.
What the flip? I'm losing my head, bro. This Reprimo drink has kicked in. Like, what the flip is going on here?
But again, look, bro, if we had these back in the day when we were going to school, like remember them nighttime walks back home, you know, visibility and stuff.
Nah, bro. Do you remember what we had? Those nationwide bag tag things that were reflective. You remember those?
Remember? Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Iconic, bro.
Yeah,
iconic.
Definitely iconic, man.
You see this? You even have the audacity to have the Nike pendant, Nike swoosh chrome thing going on.
Yeah, that's mad. That is mad.
This just.
But the 3M for me, is just. Is it necessary?
Nah. This whole shoe is not necessary, bro. Like, I'm okay. Look, see, Sunder. I said it. The Sunder outsole or midsole as well.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
But no, I think they're trying to compete, but they're not doing they're doing too much. Like they're not trying to compete, they're trying to overtake, is what I'm trying to say. Where they're trying to add things that don't need to be added, bro. Like what the 1906L is doing and has done, and I'm not an advocate for loafers. I've got like one pair of Burton loafers, and that's as far as it goes, yeah. But they kept it simple, man. They didn't overdo it. They just kept the model from the 1906 and literally just loafed it up. Do you know what I mean? Just kept it simple. No chrome bits, 3M, no like pull tabs. They just kept it simple. Whether people liked it initially or not, people learned to love it. People rocked it. People rock it really well. And they look good. They really do.
I think sometimes other companies need to sort of know where their lane is. Like you don't have to compete in every single you know, area where other brands are sort of, you know, making their bread from. So in essence, what I'm saying is like New Balance obviously started the wave and then others followed suit and they couldn't really sort of get on that level. But, you know, Nike could have done without sort of going down this route as well. Do they really need to? It's gonna maybe open itself up to a very niche market, but it's almost like just stay in your lane. You know, do what you're good at. These for me, because New Balance have sort of cornered that side of the market. Everyone's trying to be more innovative than New Balance, trying to bring something different to the game, and it's just not working. And I think brands like Nike, I think Mizuno done it as well. Just stay in your lane, guys. You know, let the boys and girls at New Balance do their thing, and you do your thing. And that's all I've got to say on the matter, really. I mean, yeah.
Do you know what? It makes me annoyed because it's like when Nike were going with the whole Air Max, was it 1000 or something, the 3D model? That's what they should be doing. That's what they should be pushing. That's where the whole innovation thing comes into play. Imagine the first proper 3D model that works and is actually, you know, getting collabs and sick colorways and actually a shoe that gets us talking. Do you know what I mean? When it was sort of first teased and released at what was it, Complex Con or whatever, everyone was like, wow, okay, it's something new, something different, something we haven't really seen. Well, we've seen, but not as exciting, as like interesting, I should say. Now, what Nike are sort of lacking, and what a lot of people do say, is they lack innovation. They keep giving us retros and OGs and retros of retros and whatever. And then they start sort of, like you said, dipping into pockets of other brands. Like we even saw with the Vomero 18 Plus or whatever it was, it just looks like Hockers. Do you know what I mean? It looks like the Hokers or whatever it is. It's like, all right, I get it. You want a piece of that pie as well. And it may work because, you know, people are brand loyal, like myself and you, bro. We're very brand loyal to an extent. So we may want something that looks somewhat not better, but maybe worse than another brand that are doing it better. But because it's got the Nike swoosh and because we're brand loyal, like I said, we want it. But when it's things like this, bro, I draw the line. I'm not saying I was going to get a New Balance loafer. I'm just saying, looking from the outside in, just sit this one out, bro. Just sit this one out. Let it pass. Let the trend fade. and you set a new trend. You do something that other brands like a New Balance will want to ride off that coattail. Do you know what I mean? But I don't know, man. I don't know. It's frustrating because resources that are being spent on this stuff, we could be getting more pairs of 95s and better quality of white cements. And do you get what I'm saying? That it's frustrating.
It's a shame because it looks like that white cement quality is going on these, which are dead.
That's one thing this has got though. It looks like good leather.
The leather quality looks amazing. It's almost like they said, nah, forget about the white cements. Let's get them on these loafers instead. Yeah.
Exactly.
Like,
exactly.
Crazy, man. Like he's absolutely wild. But you know, look, I still reckon this is gonna cater for a very niche market. There's still gonna be people out there that are gonna be like, oh my god, loafers, you know, Nike loafers, because it's different. People are gonna want to style them out, this, that, and the other. But it's a big no from me, man. I mean, if ever there was a no, it'll be on these, you know. No, it just won't happen, bro. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it.
No, I just got to answer Don's question, bro. We are, man. We are, but we're picky in what silhouettes we get. Like DNs, for example, the Air Max DN was received relatively well for a new shoe. Yeah. And then they followed it up with the DN8s. Shot themselves in the foot. They regressed, bro. Like my hairline, they regressed. They gave us something worse for more money that looks worse. And then it's like, just run with the DN, the original DN for a little bit longer. Give us better colorways, collabs, whatever. Get us, you know what I mean? Like, or even bring back a 720, bro, or something, the 98 even, but with a twist. I don't mind a twist on an OG thing. Do you know what I mean? Make it exciting. Make it, do you know what I mean? But anyway, man, look, we're going to move on, bro. Hass is going to run the next segment. We spoke about it on the phone earlier, and I think we touched on it last week about a new segment that Hass wants to incorporate, which sounds interesting, which involves you guys. So you guys need to stick around, smash that like button. You guys need to get involved with this one. We need your votes. Yeah, we're going to run a poll as well. But yeah, Hass is going to run through what he explained to me and how it goes. And it should be interesting, man. So yeah, Hass, take the floor, broski.
So guys, I don't know if you guys remember last week, I mentioned the fact that I wanted to run a brand new segment on the pod. And the name of that segment is Choose Your Shoes. So the whole concept behind this segment is we give you two shoes that dropped this month or whatever respective month they've dropped in, but it has to be in the same month. And then we leave it down to you guys to decide which one over the other. So, you know, you decide the pros, the cons, for, against, and then we can run a little vote or we can do it via the chat and see which one comes out on top. So for me, I wanted to start off the show, the segment this week with what we spoke about earlier on, a shoe that we spoke about earlier on, which is the Bright Mandarins, which dropped this month. And I want to pit it up against another shoe which also dropped this month, which is what I had on feet today, which was the Soul 2.0s. So
did that drop this month or last month?
I'm sure it was this month. If I'm wrong,
I think it was last month, you know.
It
dropped like same time as the white cements, didn't it?
I might be, yeah, you might be right there then.
Yeah, about a month ago it said, yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna go with the Mandarins, and in that case, I'll keep it as a 2.0s for now because I can't think of any other sort of massive drops that we've had this month. So we'll go with the 2.0s, the closest drop we've had. And I just want people to give me pros and cons. Both had good marketing. Obviously, the Mandarins had massive marketing behind it, followed by the pink foams. But the 2.0s equally, you know, at the time it was reported that it was so limited, this, that, and the other. So, in that sense, which shoe are you guys for or against? totally different silhouettes, 95 versus a Jordan 3. Let's get it in the chat, man. Which ones do you prefer? Which ones do you think, nah, not me? Which ones do you think, yeah, 100% these over the other ones? And then we'll bring you different sort of different shoes every month. So there's going to be the Pattas coming out this month, so we could do something with those. We can do like the Jordan 5 Grapes, etc., etc. So you get the theme basically. So let's hear what you've got to say on the chat. I don't know if you want to run a poll, Broski, if you want to do.
I've just done that as well. It's looking juicy. The soles are getting a lot of love, but then the mandarins are fighting back. Oh my days, it's looking good. It's looking good. But no, it's an interesting topic, man. I know we've had like certain platforms like I can't remember the name, but on Instagram they used to do like sneaker battles, like 5v5s, 10v10s and stuff. So where we're running like a shoe versus a shoe, it's sick because sometimes people actually come to the Discord and message us and be like, oh, broskies, what shoe would you get out of this and this? So whether it is a shoe that's releasing in the same month or very close to the time, it might help someone. Do you know what I mean? It might help someone make their decision on the resale market, even at retail or whatever. Do you know what I mean? Personally, as much as the Soul 2.0s are crazy, I'm a 95 guy, man, an Air Max guy. Do you know what I mean? Hass, I know, I kind of feel like I know where you're going with it, but tell us, bro. Tell us your 2 pence, man.
Yeah, man, it's easy for me. I mean, just like it's easy for you to say the 95 mandarins. For me, the original Souls were regarded as a pair of shoes that were almost like unobtainable. It's going for ridiculous prices. But the fact that we've got the reimagined, I want to go with reimagined, not retro, the 2.0s, and the fact that they are so good in quality, the nostalgia, the packaging, the experience, and everything else, definitely got to be those over the 95s for me. That's not to say I don't like 95s, because if we're talking about, like someone mentioned, the neons over the 2.0s, then we'll be talking about a different story.
Yeah.
But as it stands, like how many times did we say the mandarins any other year where we don't have a neon drop, where we don't have a pink foam drop, right, would be sitting in JD's? Like you could literally walk into JD's, pick up a bright mandarin at retail and put it on feet same day.
Even the sundials, bro. Just going back to that point.
Even the
sundials are sitting discounted. If you can get a discount code, 10-20% off. Do you know what I mean?
So having said that, I mean the threes just feel that bit more special to me.
Yeah.
Like when you look at the mandarins, do you think, oh man, such a cool story behind those mandarins, man? Like I remember when, what story is that, bro? I'd like to know what story is behind the bright mandarins. Oh, they released once upon a time, and now we've given them a big bubble. Like, okay, that's cool. But the 2.0s are iconic, and they've got that backstory with Michael Jordan. That time he was in Seoul back in '88, where this, that, and the other. Like, it's a no-brainer for me, man.
I hear it, man. I do. You know what it is? I think because I had the souls, but I didn't have the mandarins. And again, I think Kudela said it. It's like literally third below the OG gradients this year so far. Yeah. So you got the neons, pink foams, then mandarins. So it's not even the best 95. And I think this is the best 3. So it's hot. It's like not a mismatch. It's a very good matchup. But I feel like you either have to be really Air Max heavy, like myself, or like the souls just walk away with it. Do you get what I'm saying? But yeah, both great shoes. I think the Soul has definitely a better story, better history in terms of what the first one did and making it a better shoe, the box, the presentation, even the little fact of getting the shoes in general. You were able to get them. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I would argue the 95 Mandarin was meant to have a better showcase in terms of what they did with the JDs. they probably put more effort into the showcasing of like having them in a glass case, posters everywhere, neon signs or whatever it was. But that's as far as it went. You couldn't even get a pair, bro. That's the upsetting thing. But yeah, whichever way you guys feel, it's interesting, you know, because a lot of you guys who tune in are Air Max heads and Jordan heads. You know, there's no like, yes, New Balance on the channel here and there, but that's mostly the two shoes I focus on, man, or brands, if you will, Jordans and Air Max, you know. At the minute, the Soul 2.0s are winning 64%. So that shows where it's at, man. It's really good. Some good comments though. Killswitch is saying, Freeze were a grail I never thought I'd own. You see the storytelling, the history. Fine. Exactly, man.
I remember I seen the rumors about it first, and then actually seeing the designs and stuff, because I think the design process, like initially when the first sort of mock-ups were coming out, it looked very different to what it is now.
Yeah.
And then obviously then we've got the actual images and stuff, so to see the process from the beginning to the end, I think was quite cool as well. But yeah, definitely one of those ones where you thought, man, those souls, it's never going to happen. Like it's crazy. It's a bit like the thing. For me, in my case, it's the Huff AM1s, like the pink pals. Like for me, I'm still trying to get a good price on those because I need to it's not a matter of it's I want to complete the pack. I really want to complete the pack because for me, it carries a great story. Obviously, you guys know when we picked up the Huff AM1s, Broski went for the green pair, and I went for the orange pair, and I was like, yeah, I'll pick up the orange pair that's region exclusive. And then I think like literally like a month later, it was like discount, and I was like, yes, picked up that orange pair.
And I paid all those import fees and taxes and deliveries. I paid about $230, bro, for the Huff Air Max 1 that had gone for like £80.
The thing is, right, you pay $230, but the excitement that built up in you when you got those shoes was priceless, bro. Like you were so gassed, so happy. I remember this guy giving me updates and stuff, bro. You're shipped. I've got a shipment number. I've got this. I've got that. It's coming this week. This, that, and the other. Like the excitement was just brewing. It was just building up. It was crazy, bro. You can't put. I know you paid $230, bro, but you can't put a price on that experience, though. Come on.
I can, because you know why? They came so late compared to what in my head I was gonna get. Yeah. I'm thinking, all right, I'm paying the premium. I'm going to get them a bit earlier for the review, so it makes up for it. Do you know what I mean? It kind of balances itself out. But no, they came later than the actual release in the UK, so I lost out basically. But
people even bought some on sale by the time he got his ones through.
Bro, when people were sending me, like, they're actually sending me DMs, bro. Oh, they're going for £95, £85. I'm just there like, the thumbs up emoji, like I don't need to hear this.
As they're telling him he's going for 95, he's getting messages about the import fees.
Bro, the import fees were like
I'm paying £95 import fees while she's getting the shoes for £95.
Oh, bro, you know what? It's part of the business, though, innit? You take the L's, you take the wins. It's part of the business, man.
Did you get rid of those AM1s in the end?
No, I've still got them. You know, I've worn them a handful of times, but it's going to be one of them shoes eventually that's going to be by the door that is just going to be bad. Do you know what I mean? I'm not mad at that. Like, as long as it gets wear.
I'll be honest with you, right? They're not a bad pair of shoes, man. Honestly,
no, they're lovely, man. They're not a bad
pair of shoes. It's just with Huff, you either I know, sorry guys, we've gone off on a tangent a bit here, but with Huff, like you either sort of love the brand, you don't really know about the brand, or you know, it's not really your bag. So, I mean, with us, I remember the hype behind it. Do you remember the buzz and the adverts and everything behind it?
Owns the dog and that.
Owns the dog and all that, this, that, and the other. It was mad, man. Like when Huff do a collaboration, you know, for me, it's got to be respected, and you take notice, man. Unless you're very new to the game, I mean, come on, Huff is one of the major players, and I feel like what they gave us with that drop as well, They gave us a clean pair of shoes, decent materials. We've got a nice little hang tag with bones on there. The presentation was nice. So it wasn't a bad drop at all, man. It's just...
No, it weren't. It weren't. It's just
sometimes
sour taste in your mouth when you're paying all that money and then still getting them later than the actual UK release. But it is what it is, man. It's still a good shoe. It's not as wearable. Clearly, obviously, the colorway was like green and stuff anyway, but I think that's what holds it back for me. It's not as wearable. And the shape of the Air Max 1 as well. It's not traditional Air Max 1 shape. Do you get what I mean? It's like kind of old school. Materials are a bit different. Takes a bit of breaking in anyway. But yeah, it's a part of the story, man. I mean, like I said earlier, sometimes some of these L's make the shoe worth keeping because you're like, oh, okay, I've taken so much an L on this shoe. I'm just going to wear them, just get my wear out of them and, you know, stuff like that. But yeah, man, the only thing I'm more gutted about is I didn't go for a different colorway like you. Do you get what I mean? I could have got the pink. I could have got the orange. But instead, I went for a colorway that was already coming out in the UK for £95.
Yeah, so that was the logic behind it for me. It was like when I checked which regions were getting which colorways, I thought, okay, so we're going to get the green ones here anyway. And we hadn't had the drop yet. So I thought, yeah, I'll try and get the orange ones. And luckily, they all sold out straight after. But I'll get the orange ones and then I'll go for the green ones when they drop here, which is exactly what I've done. Obviously, the pink pals, they were like Japan exclusive or in the Far East. So, you know, those would be great just to complete that pack. You know, the green, the orange and the pink. It would be fantastic.
Yeah. Lou, thanks, man. Thanks, bro. Thanks for letting us know. Cheers, bro.
Question is, though, did they have them in size 14? Asking for a friend, you know. Yeah,
Shay, exactly. Shay can get on that. But look, we're gonna start rounding off the show. We're gonna slight changing in the poll now. Right, get your votes in, broskies. Get your votes in on the poll. Choose your shoes. I like this segment, man. Has to smashed it with this one. We might take turns each week. I might pick two pairs of shoes. Hass might pick two. We might pick one each. Do you know what I mean?
Or we'll just get you guys to pick a pair as well. Get involved.
Yeah, why not?
If there's a pair that you're thinking, do you know what? I want to put this one up there. We can do that as well, man.
Better yet,
I know everyone likes a mixed bag, you know. So
yeah. That's what I was gonna say. Better yet, we might even keep a lookout. The Discord server. We're gonna make a Discord server called Choose Your Shoes, and then every week, maybe every couple of weeks, whenever we do this segment, could be every week. It might as well be every week. But you guys just pick two of the shoes that you want, and then if we see a pattern of this shoe's been picked more than once or twice, whatever, we'll go with it. You know. So I'm gonna make a new server tonight on the Discord, and then we'll take it from there, man. Even on the show, do you know what I mean? If you guys want to pick it, we'll pick it, whatever.
100.
Yeah, man, be good. Okay, get your votes in. I'm literally closing the poll in a few seconds. It's I kind of thought it was gonna go this way, man. But all right, 3, 2, 1. I'm ending the poll, broskies. Get your votes in now. There we go. It's
just
finished.
Waiting for those last 95 votes to go in.
I know. I was like, damn it. I can't even tap it anymore. My own votes.
Is that one?
It weren't going up, so I was like, nah, forget it. All right, cool. So the results for Choose Your Shoes. The Jordan 3 Sole has come up on top, the 2.0, 62%. To 37%. That's not even mathing. The math's not mathing here. I don't know what's going on here. But yeah, 24 votes. The Mandarins, didn't really stand a chance, if I'm honest, because the Soul just had a bit more of a moment. Well, way more of a moment this year. It was going to happen that way. Do you know what I mean? I'm not mad.
That's what you call soul destroying.
Yeah. Kill switch. That's what I meant. New channel, not new server. You guys know what I mean. But they definitely a destroyed the soul destroyer. I just got what you said now, bro. But man, I think next week should be interesting because we're gonna have the Patters, you know. So let's see what happens. The Grapes as well. They may beef each other.
Also, don't forget there's a brand new collaboration as well, rumored for 2026. Jordan is collaborating with JJJ Jound, and they're doing it on a classic colorway on the Jordan 1s, and it's going to be called the Lost and Jounds.
So instead of Air Jordan, it's gonna be Air Jounds.
Air Jounds
On the flipping side, man.
Can you imagine JJJ Jound?
Or Taryn saying Jordan. That's a great shout.
Lost and Jounds.
Lost and Jounds. Classic Chicago colorway with a J on the side. Oh man. Honestly, bro.
Brings a new meaning to J's, eh?
Yeah, there we go. J's on J's. Literally 5 J's on the J's.
J's for days. Bro, I'm telling you, this is like, this is a great idea with Jound.
Gareth Gates collab.
Jound and Jordan, man. Come on. It's the collaboration that no one knew they needed. Come on.
More like Jareth Jates, mate, with the Jounds, the J's. Jareth Jates.
How do you not even know about Gareth Gates, man?
Oh, bro.
Christ.
Will Young, bro. That was Pop Idol. That was at the peak of Pop Idol, bro.
You know what? That was like Pop Idol was the old name for it. It was the first. That's what it used to be called, didn't it, when it first come out? Pop Idol.
Yeah.
I remember how big that was at the time. I think it was Gareth Gates versus Will Young.
Yeah, man.
But here's the funny thing, though, right? Will Young went on to have a better career than Gareth Gates.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. Will Young had some bangers, you know.
Of course, he had bangers, bro.
What's that song? I think I gotta leave right now. Oh, yeah, what a banger, bro.
That's a classic smooth radio, man. Like when you're driving back home late night and it just you want some easy listening.
What a banger. What a banger. Darius. Yeah, Shay. Darius, what a guy, man.
He died though, right?
Did he?
I'm sure Darius died.
That's deep, man. That is deep.
Oh,
Shay, we gotta tune in, bro. Plug your channel, bro. Plug your radio station. Please plug it. I'll pin it in the comments.
Kill Switch. Yes, you're right. Gareth Gates dated Jordan. Oh my days.
Bro, have you seen Jordan now?
Oh,
I shouldn't say that too loud.
Don't.
Have you seen Jordan now? She looks mad.
Let's not take it there, bro. But yeah. Oh.
It's mad.
In demand decades, broskies.
Wait, is that the station name? Or is that just a trick? I'm baffed.
I don't know, man. Let us know.
Shay, we got maybe next time if we do come to the laces out in the winter, we'll come to your station, man. We'll just chop it up on there, pick some tunes. Do you know what I mean? But
one more thing. Sorry, I forgot to mention. We've got Grape City coming up on the 6th of July, guys and girls. Grape City. Those of you in London, not necessarily London, but it could be out of London. Come and join us on the 6th of July, man. We're going to be in Wembley for Grape City, obviously another big event in the calendar. So come and join us there, man. We're going to be up there chopping it up with a few others. And yeah, man, I don't know what we got lined up like on the day, but whatever it is, yeah, come and join us for that one, man.
Yeah, a bit of a sneak peek, actually. Obviously, while we're here, we're doing a bit of work with, well, this is the plan anyway. We've got some bits with Shoe Stack. So Shoe Stack, obviously, for you guys who watch my channel and videos, reviews, my whole display is literally Shoe Stack boxes. They don't pay me. Like, I am an affiliate, but they've never paid me. Yeah, it's all love. I've just believed in their brand. They believed in me when I weren't really big, obviously on YouTube. So it's mutual love. You know, I got a big respect for Bernardo, which is the founder. So he hit me up. He's like, yo, bro, let's do something. Let's work together, get some content. Let's just make a day out of it. Get you guys in early as well, so we can, you know, set up and do what we need to. Hopefully cop before anyone's there. You know, that'll be ideal. Utos, that could work out. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, that's kind of where the day is going to be starting for us. Whoever's looking to come, hit us up. Obviously, we'll plug it next week and the week after anyway. I'm going down for like a few days. But yeah, definitely linking up on the Saturday for Grape City. Should be good. I've heard not the best things about Grape City in terms of it's a bit rowdy, it's a bit louder and busier than normal conventions and stuff, but it's the most popular one, so we have to make it happen, man. Do you know what I mean? It should be exciting, should be good.
100%, man. So come and join us. Let us know in the Discord as well if you're going to come down. Let's plan the day, man. Let's meet up for a coffee or something beforehand. The last event, obviously, Laces Out. What a great event that was. Got to meet a lot of people there as well. And I think we met a couple of people that watched the show as well, watched the pod. So it's always good to catch up with people, man.
Yeah, man. And Black Kenneth, what a sick name. It is Wembley, bro. Wembley Box Park, obviously Grape City. Should be good, man. Obviously, whoever's local, just pop down. We'll chop it up, get some content done if that's your bag. Grab a coffee, grab something to eat as well. Do you know what I mean? Because Zav, obviously, lovely guy. He met us down there in Laces Out, or up there, I should say. You know what I mean? It's just a vibe. Just a vibe, man. That's what this sneaker scene needs more of, especially UK. Like, people linking up who meet through online and Instagram and YouTube and whatever, and just making it a whole culture in itself and a whole community, I should say. But look, we're going to round off. We're coming up to 2 hours. Smash a like on this video. As always, it does help me out a lot. Hass, let us know if you've got anything coming up or just where people can find you as always, Broski.
Yeah, you can find me right here in Greenwich, people, London. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Obviously, HB Kicks down there. Get onto Instagram. Give us a follow. Like some of my stuff if you want to. I do take my time to get stuff done on there to bring everyone some content. So yeah, follow me at HB Kicks Instagram. Why are you moving my name up and down, bro? That's not cool, bro. But yeah, HB Kicks Instagram. Come and give us a follow, guys and girls. And Broski, I leave the stage to you.
Yeah, man. Just to mention, Lou, Broski 10, but I think you have to spend over about £100 or over, something like that. But obviously, the way the bundles are, you get a lot for that money, basically. Good quality stuff. I've moved like 3 times whilst having these boxes, and they've held up pretty well. Just a quick plug. Do you know what I mean? Just a quick plug. But yeah, that's the discount code Broski10. Yeah, it's been a pleasure, Broskis. Obviously, the time literally does fly. You kind of think of all these things you want to talk about, 2-3 shoes max, and then it's like 2 hours gone. It's like, what has happened? But yeah, another great show. Amazing input from you guys in the chat, the poll, obviously the new sort of segment at the end. What have I got coming up, man? Look out for the shorts, man, because I'm having fun with the short form content, bit of banter in there, bit of different content, man, because the reviews are there, but it's just getting a bit boring. Do you know what I mean? Just reviewing shoes. Sometimes I need a break from it. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, obviously like, subscribe, comment, share, all that good stuff. Instagram, Hass's Instagram's link down below. Discord link is down below as well. Join, man. Just it's fun over there, man. What's on feats and everything else. And yeah, I'm out of breath. The Reprimo drink has worn off, so I'm off the bed or some Warzone. But yeah, broskis, until the next episode, take care.